Patrick. I'm from England and I've been in Italy about 3 years.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm from Ireland and I've also been in Italy for about 3 years.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm from Scotland and I've also been in Italy for about 3 years.
Hi, I'm Bernard. I am from Atlanta, Georgia, and I am a grade school English teacher. And I've been living in Italy for the past 10 years.
My name is Samantha. I'm from London, West London, and I also am a teacher at grade school. I've been living in Verona for the last 3 years.
Hi, I'm Richard. I'm also from London, but I've been living in Italy for 15 years. What's that for you?
I think this is an international trademark for Christmas.
We here can see a picture of Santa Claus.
Father Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Santa Claus with his big beard.
We would say Father Christmas as well. Babbo Natale.
Father Christmas.
No, Babbo Natale.
Babbo Natale, only in Italian.
Not Babbo.
Santa, sometimes just
say
Santa.
This is Santa Claus.
For me, it's Father Christmas.
Father Christmas.
Father
Are you
Christmas.
kidding me?
Definitely that's Father Christmas.
We do.
Father Christmas?
Father Christmas, yeah.
Have you never heard Father Christmas?
I want to say no, but I could be mistaken.
In Ireland also some children say Santi.
I think some young children say Santa Claus in England.
Yeah,
Because
they
of
do.
films and advertising.
Yeah,
Of course.
But it's actually Father Christmas.
Saint Nicholas?
Yeah, yeah.
Saint Nicholas is
Oh,
good as
okay,
well.
okay.
Saint Nicholas is
So
good
there
as
is
well.
some common
Yeah,
ground.
no,
Great,
there is
great.
Saint Nicholas,
But Father
Father
Christmas.
Christmas is good.
All right, that's one shock.
Ah, okay.
Santa lives in Lapland.
North Pole.
North Pole, Lapland. Yeah.
North Pole.
North Pole.
I was going to say Lapland, that's wrong.
Lapland. Well, yeah.
Yeah, Lapland, Finland, somewhere.
I think I've got his address on my phone.
Oh,
Geographically speaking, Lapland would be good, but I mean.
yeah, North Pole, that sounds more authentic.
North Pole, even though there's no.
Yeah, because people go to Lapland. to see-
Listen. English teachers, geography
Yeah,
is
geography
out of our league.
Yeah, North Pole, you're correct.
North Pole, yeah.
Okay, next one.
This is gonna cause some commotion.
Yeah.
What happens on Christmas Eve is that you normally leave a beverage, a warm beverage, out for Santa Claus or Father Christmas with some cookies.
Yeah. We do that too.
Well, we leave biscuits.
Yeah,
That's true. We leave biscuits.
In Ireland and the UK, we always leave snacks out for Santa Claus, but we also make an important point to leave something out for Rudolph as well.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. So we would leave carrots out for Rudolph.
And
Yeah,
carrots for
the donkey.
No, not the donkey.
Sorry,
Where did the donkey come from?
That's Santa Lucia. Santa Lucia in Italy.
No, for the reindeer.
Okay.
Yeah, carrots for the reindeer. Do you not do anything for the reindeer in America?
I feel bad now, but no.
Yeah, we have to cut
We
up
just
the
like
carrots
all
for the reindeer.
want Santa Claus. That's.
I don't think
I'm
we
sorry, Rudolph. I'm sorry, man. I'll get you next year.
Carrots and a glass of milk for the reindeer. And then we have a brandy and a mince pie for Santa. The brandy always went by the morning.
Not whiskey in Scotland?
Maybe whiskey actually, a good malt whiskey.
In England, the same.
Yeah, I think vegetables, sprouts, carrots. Oh, satsumas as well.
Satsumas.
Tangerines, satsumas.
This we don't. This.
Sugar cane.
That's a candy cane.
Yeah, we don't really have those in England.
You don't have peppermint candy canes?
No,
Oh, it's not Christmas then.
definitely not peppermint.
No, absolutely.
Not only do we like have these and they're like the traditional sweet, but we actually hang them on our Christmas tree.
Oh,
They're part of the
It's
ornaments.
very pretty.
Yeah.
I've seen them in Elf.
You've seen it in the
The
movie.
candy cane forest.
Yes, it's wonderful. Okay. Alright. Once again, I feel like an outsider. Right? Memories, man. This is a gingerbread house.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, great.
Very good. Yes,
Yeah.
we're on that.
Yeah. We used to make these when we were kids, and like, I guess that this was like the worst time of the year for parents because whatever we made at school, whatever we made in school, we would bring home. And like, of course, kids only see color. So mine was like always multicolor and a lot of flavors that shouldn't have been put together. And you know, you have high expectations with your parents and like, is it good? And
you actually had to do one at school, and then
Yeah. Every year.
We didn't do that. No, we didn't do that.
I think they might now, because this, I think, is quite American, isn't it? Gingerbread House. I think
It is quite. I mean, it comes from a
it's very
German
fairy tales.
fable,
Yeah.
doesn't
Hans
it?
Christian Andersen.
Hansel and Gretel.
Fake.
Yeah.
Fairy tales.
Fairy
tales.
I've never made one or
No,
eaten one
me
actually,
neither.
but I have seen one.
I've eaten many though.
Have you?
Yes.
Yes. That's the best part. That is the best part. All right.
Unless you made it. When you were a kid.
4-year-old Bernard was not accountable of his actions. Next picture.
What is that for you?
For me, this is a present.
For me, it's a cracker, but not the cracker you eat. The cracker you
Yeah, you
pull,
pull. You like.
and it pops.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's what it
So
is.
there's one side, one takes one side, the other one takes the other side.
Oh, okay.
And inside there's a kind of.
No,
thing.
no,
I don't know,
these
something
are
it
poppers
just
for
explodes.
us.
Like,
It's
yeah.
open.
Christmas cracker.
That's a cracker.
There will be some bad jokes in this video, I think. Normally, for us, we pull a Christmas cracker. Inside, there is a joke, a toy, and a silly hat.
Usually a paper hat.
A paper hat.
And a terrible joke, and a terrible and a puzzle, probably, or a piece of trivia.
Good.
What is the capital of Sweden or whatever?
These are poppers for us.
Poppers?
Christmas poppers.
Oh, we
They
have
go-
poppers, the little
The
plastic.
little plastic
Yeah,
ones.
we
Those are
call
poppers.
we call both of them poppers.
Oh, we have more
No, that's a
vocabulary.
cracker.
That's what it is.
In your family, Michael, do people wear the silly hats?
Everybody must wear the silly hat. It is obligatorio. Yeah.
In your family, silly hats?
Yeah.
I forget it's that.
Yeah. No, my family.
Maybe
No.
in some families they have a challenge who can keep their hat on for the longest, and the last person still wearing the hat is the winner.
For us, I don't know, we don't wear the hats.
No?
We're the Grinches of Christmas.
Because inside you have sweets and you have maybe a
A hat
toy
and a
or
joke.
something or whatever, and a joke. That's true.
Oh no, those are piñatas. For us,
We do
got
have
those.
piñatas as well.
Also, in our house, we put them on the Christmas tree before to kind of help decorate the Christmas tree, and
Uh-huh.
then you put them on the table for Christmas dinner.
Okay.
Oh boy, I'm not very strong on idioms, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. So
It's not an idiom.
perfect. Elf on a shelf. Elf on the shelf.
I know of it as a meme.
I know it.
Where
'cause I
everyone
have these-
starts-
Millennials just.
Everyone starts to, rhyme the first and the last one, but I really don't know where it comes from.
Oh, it's terrible. No, it's terrible. It's this horrible little, really badly made toy elf.
Okay.
And I really wish I had invented this because they have sold millions of them. And children love them because what the parents have to do is move the elf. So the kids think the elf moves and does naughty things. So the elf does things like, I don't know, pulls all the toilet paper off the toilet roll. And in the morning the kids come into the bathroom and all the toilet paper's on the floor
And the elves.
and the elf's sitting there.
Yeah.
And my nieces love them, but my sister has no imagination, so my sister just moves it from sort of here to here. So
That'll do it.
she's got a really useless elf. But whoever created this
He's
has
a
made a
genius.
lot of money.
Yeah.
Actually, we do this, but we don't do it for Christmas. We do it for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, okay. So
And
you have
it's-
like a leprechaun.
Yeah, we have leprechauns that.
Which makes more sense because they're naughty.
Yeah.
Yeah, the elf on the shelf something, isn't it? I don't know. The elf on the shelf. And there's a female one, of course, because we have to
Oh, okay.
politically correct.
Absolutely.
But they haven't got feet, which I pointed out to my niece. I'm like, how does he move? He hasn't got any feet.
Don't spoil it.
So he has to drag himself along. And she was a bit scared of him after that.
I would definitely. I'm scared of it now.
The Christmas wishbone.
Christmas wishbone.
This is not vegetarians.
No. Only people that eat meat can do this.
Oh no, but this is meat.
Yeah.
Ah,
Sono vegetariano.
okay.
Okay.
There's not a vegan wishbone.
I don't think so.
So the traditional Christmas dinner in the UK and Ireland would be a turkey.
And you take the wishbone, which is a bone that's in the chest of the turkey.
And it's in the shape of the letter Y, an upside down letter Y. Once the turkey is cooked, this bone should be quite dry. And in a similar way to the Christmas cracker, two people will take the either end.
You give one side of it to the other person and break
and you
it
your little finger or
with your little finger. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay.
You break it, and the one that remains with the most part, that's the one where his wish will come true.
Exactly.
We're also easily pleased, aren't we? That entertains us.
Yeah.
We do this for random stuff, but mostly for Thanksgiving.
Because they have turkey, of course.
Of course, yeah.
It's quite a strange tradition.
It's very
isn't
strange
it?
when you think about it.
Yeah.
I have to apologize to my vegetarian community. Just different times. It's just different times.
Sounds a bit voodoo, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Taking the bones
Taking the bone out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not very civilized.
Now that we've said it out loud, not at all. Not at all. It used to be cute. Now, probably think twice. Eggnog.
I've never actually tried it. I know it.
Me too.
Yeah. Sounds a bit revolting.
I've tried it once, and it's really revolting.
Is it really sweet?
It's very sweet.
Are you guys kidding me? This is the stuff.
No.
Maybe you make it better in America.
This is the stuff now.
Eggnog. This should remind you of bombardini.
Bombardini, the yellow stuff.
Exactly.
In bombardini.
This, I think, is an American thing.
Is it?
Eggnog.
Actually.
Maybe at Thanksgiving or at Christmas.
What's in it?
They're eggs.
Yeah.
What about that?
Eggs, cream, well, of course, lighter version is made with milk and vanilla. Basically, that's the...
Sounds horrible.
Yeah.
To me.
A lot of sugar, at least in the US, a lot of sugar. And the adults also add a little bit of whiskey, rum, vodka in theirs. And the children just get it like that. And when I was a kid, Christmas was the bomb because we had eggnog.
Really?
Yes.
I like the sound. The word sounds very nice, but I don't like the idea of the drink actually.
Actually, here in Italy,
They call it, is it in
Zabaione. Yeah, it's very similar. Well, it's not the same, but it's very similar.
It's similar, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, Italy does it better, probably.
I don't know about that.
Now we live in Italy, and eggnog I think is very similar to bombardini. So we indulge in one or two
Maybe, yeah.
pre-Christmas bombardini at the Christmas markets.
Boxing Day.
Yeah. So Boxing Day is the 26th of December, the day after Christmas. But, is it the same in America? 26th?
I don't know.
So you have no idea what this is?
No.
Oh, okay.
So what do you
We
call
actually have
Christmas
to.
Day,
Yeah.
What do you call the 26th? Does it have an actual name of the day?
No.
Just the 26th?
They go back to work.
Day most people go back to work.
Oh no, we drag it out for a long time.
So Boxing Day in the UK,
It's
so
the 26th.
the 26th.
From the memories I have of it, at least from my part of the family, Boxing Day was a good day because it was the day after Christmas and there were a lot of discounts.
Alright.
So Boxing Day was like an alternative day for getting presents, at least in my family.
Okay.
Instead of getting them on Christmas, you get the day afterwards, so they cost a little bit less, but the same presents. I mean, for me at least, I don't know.
Black Friday for us. Like the day after Thanksgiving is Black Friday, and everything is super cheap in the United States. So you see people rushing and going completely nuts over things that are depriced. And normally you do most of your Christmas shopping on Black Friday.
On Black Friday.
If you've got the energy.
If you've got the energy, or if you're brave enough.
And do you know why it's called Boxing Day? In reality?
Nothing to do with boxing.
No.
Well, I know a lot of my students thought that it was boxing as in boxing, which is possible if you've been with your family, all day Christmas
yes.
Day. It could be the day of having a fight.
Because I said to a student recently, Boxing Day, they said, oh, yes, you've spent so long with your family. On Christmas Day, the next day you box. But no.
I've read once historically that it's quite an old word, or expression, and it was when the workers who had slaved all day on Christmas Day to cook and look after their bosses in their big houses, they were given a box of leftovers to eat.
To do with putting things in boxes for the poor?
Ah, okay.
Food for the poor, yeah.
Food for the poor?
Things you haven't eaten during Christmas.
Yeah, maybe leftover food or things that you can, after Christmas you can share some food with the poor and you put it into boxes.
Do people actually send food to charity in reality?
I think they do things
in the past. Maybe.
During December.
Okay, not on this
Not
special
necessarily the 26th. But
But it's a compulsory Boxing Day. Yes, but you don't have a word for that name. Back to work.
Not that I know.
Back to work.
Back to work.
Back
day.
to work.
Randy,
So, in Ireland we have St. Stephen's Day, which actually is the day that you spend with your friends, especially in the evening. You go out for drinks and parties, so family on Christmas Day, Stephen's Day. But also in Ireland we have Wren Day. I don't know too much about it. It's definitely something from the past, and people would dress up in strange costumes, all kinds of different things. And I think a wren is a type of bird, so they would also come around, sometimes with a cage with a bird in it, and knock on doors asking for money. So a little bit like Halloween to some extent, but it was always a certain person within the community, like the wren boys or the wren men, and they would come. And I haven't seen it for many years, but when I was a little girl, maybe 8 years old, I never heard of it before, and someone knocked on the door on Wren Day, and I opened it, and I got such a shock because I had never heard anyone speak about it, but it was a tradition that they were beginning in our area again, and there was guys dressed in a strange way with a bird singing this special song, and my parents explained it to me, but it was the only time. On the 26th. Exactly.
the Wren's not also a women's division of the Air Force.
And there's also but there's a song, the Wren, the king of all birds, something. That's a blast from the past.
Hogmanay, this is a good one. This is a Scottish word, but it's, if you say it to most people from the UK and Ireland, they'll probably understand what you're talking about. So Hogmanay is a Scottish word for the 31st of December. Yeah.
But there are lots of traditions for Hogmanay. What kind of things?
Drinking.
Not just on Hogmanay.
So you would have a ceilidh, a traditional Scottish dancing session. Also on the 1st of January, if you were the first person to go to somebody's house, that is called first footing, and you would bring in a gift. Maybe 100 years ago it would be some coal, but these days it's probably
to keep the
the house warm, or some wood to keep the house warm, but these days it's usually a bottle of something alcoholic.
Do you have haggis on it?
No, maybe they have steak pie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hogmanay. This is for Santa Claus, right? Because I guess some people in Ireland
So
would
maybe
leave Guinness for Santa Claus and mince pie, and then I guess in America cookies and milk. Exactly. Not us, I think. Never. Maybe. Not Guinness. Maybe whiskey or a brandy, but I know people who would leave a
mince
Guinness.
pie. Mince pies are interesting because there's two different types of mince pies. There's one that actually has beef meat in it, but then there's a sweet version which is not meat.
It's like berries and
berries and a sort of berry jam inside a pie, inside a
exactly.
toaster.
So at Christmas it's the sweet one.
It's the sweet one.
Yeah.
So this is Buon Natale,
Buon Natale.
Buon Natale.
which is Italian for
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So I would say Merry Christmas. But in the last 10-20 years, I think you're more likely to hear Happy Christmas, and that's because I think it's to do with.
No, you're thinking of Happy Holidays.
Happy New Year, maybe.
Do you actually say Happy Christmas?
No.
No.
Oh well, Happy Christmas. You could, but Merry Christmas is correct.
No, I've never. I mean, I've seen it written down on like, you know,
Cards.
on cards. Happy Christmas, but it sounds way more merry if you're just saying Merry
Mary's much
Christmas.
nicer. Merry
So usually,
Christmas.
yes, we're still saying Merry Christmas.
Yeah, well, the traditional phrase was always Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
It's also
But now, if you look in on television and in advertising, you're more likely to see Happy Christmas because of the the connotations of merry. To be merry is really to be drunk or to be a little bit drunk. So I think recently, with more social awareness of not trying to or have connotations of alcohol in advertising and on the television, it's more common now to hear Happy Christmas rather than Merry Christmas, so as to not perpetuate connotations of alcohol.
Makes sense.
Even in Scotland.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
But we don't say, like here they say auguri, don't they? Congratulations.
Celebrations.
Yeah, we don't say that.
Congratulations.
No, we don't have an auguri. We have
Yeah.
just Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
And a Happy New Year.
And a Happy New Year. It's both together usually.
Yeah.
It's like not one thing.
And if we want to be politically correct all over the board, we just say Happy Holidays.
Oh, we don't.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, for us, I think we would always say Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Happy New Year. You see on Christmas cards, you see Merry Christmas.
That's true.
Yeah, but you don't really say it. I don't
Yeah.
say Happy Christmas.
Yeah.
I'd say merry.
Hope you guys enjoyed this kind of three-way conversation. We're happy that you like our English lessons, and
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Ta-ta.
Merry Christmas from all of us.
Merry Christmas.
And
Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year.
And Happy Holidays. Politically correct.